Competition motivates and drives people to excel and enables people to learn and benefit from their strengths and weaknesses. These are words by Dr. T.P. Cheer, which capture the spirit of national tourism competitions that were first held in the year 1988, bringing together players in the tourism industry. In 1988, cooks and waiters were the only two categories that competed, but come 2019, there were more than 12 categories in competition, including culinary international cuisines, waiters, bartenders, restaurant supervisors, receptionists, laundry and dry cleaning attendants, guest relations officers, among others.
We hold these competitions every year, and this is the 23rd edition. In the 23rd edition, we have 12 categories that we're running. We have already conducted the regional competitions in the area of Central Rift Mara, 5 competitions, and in Nairobi, 10 categories. Among our key objectives is to promote innovativeness in the industry and to provide benchmarks in the industry to make Kenya the preferred tourist destination.
The National Tourism Competition are professional and aim at ensuring quality service in the hospitality and tourism industry, tapping ingenuity, creativity and innovation, assisting in benchmarking within the global industry, and creating motivation for the industry employees. The 23rd edition of the National Tourism Competitions took place at the Kenya Utalii College, Africa's leading hospitality and training institution. The competition brought together over 300 participants coming from 35 establishments located in Nairobi, Northern Kenya, Central Rift, Mara, Western Kenya and Kisumu regions to contest at the regional and national level. Only 191 participants out of the over 300 participants made it to the national level, all keeping their eye on the prize. At the heart of any establishment is the reception, which is the first link between the business and the client. The judges made it very challenging as the competitors were tested on their reaction in the event they encountered difficult guests during their daily work engagements.
Excuse me, young lady, who are you calling? I'm calling this producer. What for? Is he going to clean my room? Is he going to clean my room? Is he going to clean my room? Who's going to clean my room? Who's going to clean my room? No, I don't want to sit down. I'm asking kindly, who's going to clean my room? Who is going to clean my room? Please listen to us. My room is very dirty. What have you been people doing the whole day? What have you been doing the whole day?
Just gone like that.
What have you been doing the whole day? Stop listening to them. I'm the one who's speaking here. I'm the one who's speaking.
They were looking into how we perform in our day-to-day work environment. For me, as a guest relations officer, they were looking at the few things that we always do at work, and they also are looking at the few small mistakes that we do not notice. I think this competition was to bring out all that and also to just better our performance in general.
The part of practical now, the guests were really tough and I couldn't handle it. It was a bit out of hand, but I tried my level best, the much that I could do by then.
The incidents was quite tough, especially they're giving us in a very challenging environment, but I will say it's quite relatable to what is happening outside there, and I believe I managed it quite well. Hopefully I'm going to scoop the prize this time around.
I was looking at the confidence and the knowledge of the participants, how well do they know, and also how do they anticipate difficulties, especially when we had a scenario of how to attend to a difficult guest. So yeah, those were some of the things that we are looking at. And also professionalism, how well do they handle their roles as receptionists. I would say they should remain calm and also try and empathize with the guests. Put yourself in the guest situation and don't overreact, and always escalate the issue if you're not able to handle it.
International culinary cuisine was also a category in the competition where participants were tested on their creative styles of making and presenting global cuisines to the judges. All the dishes were mouth-watering, but as in any competition, there has to be a winner, so let's wait and see.
I was given to
I was given a task that I should prepare a three-course meal, which I've done it here. For the main, I came up with two different types of dishes. I came up with the tilapia, presented well in a mixed vegetable. If I can see there, the tilapia itself, it has been deboned. Yeah. I didn't want it to make it just all tilapia to look the same as you see at home there, so I just decided to put it the other way around. Okay. Yeah.
The contestants are supposed to produce a starter, a main course, and a dessert. In a starter, we look at the portion size. The portion size has to be small. The taste has to be a little bit sweet, sour. Then something that will give you appetite to take the meals to come. The main course, we need something that is well presented, food that now is good for the body, because that is now the main course. We need something that you feel that you have eaten. The dessert, we need something refreshing to give you that refreshment that you have taken your meal and you have finished well.
The knowledge of local cuisines was also tested under the culinary category.
They have done well. It's like they had practiced enough. The overview of the whole thing is that they have done something which is commendable.
Waiters and waitresses were not left behind, as their knowledge and skill on attending to the guests with food and drinks was tested under the tight supervision of restaurant supervisors.
What we are doing presently is what we normally do. That is a competition. There is a written examination that we've already done. It was the first one that tests our knowledge of beverage and also food knowledge, and also application of our skills that we've learned in the hospitality industry. So also we've done the practicals, that is basic of the things that we do in the hotel. That is basic setup and guest and customer relations.
My unique style with interacting with the guests is smile, welcome the guests, introduce yourself, introduce the menu that you'll be serving, and then the flow of the service starts flowing.
In my part, I had the 21 waiters. So what we are testing, first of all, we gave them the written paper, which we are here to mark. As soon as I'm through with you, I'm going and switch there, and then I start marking. Then after the written part, we started with the practicals. The practical now, we gave them a 3-course menu. That is, we had a soup, beef broth, then the main dish, African beef stew, going with the steamed rice, and then we had the dessert, vanilla cake, custard sauce.
The art of mixing international cocktails was also tested, bringing together different mixologists, all with the hope of emerging as the best. All the cocktails looked lip-smacking sweet, but let's wait to see which cocktail captured the heart of the judges.
The information I'm getting from my colleagues, from the judges, the feedback, suppose positive ones or negative, still will all assist me in my workstation. Because I can introduce something in my bar, which I've learned from my colleagues. As well, I can change with what I was doing wrong, make it right, and do some adjustments, which at the end of the day, I'll impress my bosses that I've learned something, so that next time they take the offer of bringing me back again for the competition, which for me, as I said, learning too, not competition.
I did one of the cocktails called Moscow Mule, or Moscow Mule. Moscow, I said, is the capital city of Moscow, so normally they use a lot of vodka in these places.
Basically, we're judging about the creativity, and we have got classic cocktails in the world. So today we're actually judging on the classic cocktails that we have worldwide. So the competitors, they've been given kind of an envelope, a mystery envelope. So when it comes to the bar, that's when it gets to open the envelope and they get a surprise of the cocktail that it needs to make. Because most the classic cocktails, the bartenders should be conversant with. So basically that's what we're judging on, how they are producing it, the measures, the taste, the balance, and the kind of garnish that they use in this drink.
Laundry and dry cleaning is a service that brings out quality and convenience to the recipient. In this very important category, participants were grilled on all the stages that are required in the laundry and dry cleaning process.
I say today it was a bit tough. It It was tricky. I forgot most of the things. It was a bit challenging today. We were doing orientation. We were inducting a new employee around the laundry. You're supposed to know most of the operations or the machines. You're supposed to be aware of them, their supplies, how they operate, the end results of what to expect after the whole process of washing.
I was looking at the person who follows the procedures, because as people go to the industry, there comes a time that there is a lot of shortcuts. They do things not the way they're supposed to be done. So I was looking for somebody who is able to follow the flow from the beginning of the process to the end of the process. Yes, and most of them were meeting the processes.
You know, laundry as a cleaning unit can be a source of disease spreading from one area to another. So the major goal that a laundry should try to contain is control of any spread of diseases. Any quality cleaning eradicates that problem. So the best cleaning ever you can get should be a cleaning that gives you quality and safety of all the people you are dealing with.
Guest room attendants and housekeeping supervisors were also not left behind in the competition under the close watch of judges.
Housekeeping. The time was flying. Actually, I didn't believe that 15 minutes are over, but I managed to finish. Yeah, so I'm expecting the best. I'm hoping to be position 1.
The healing power of touch therapy has been advocated since ancient times, and spa therapy personnel were also in the competition, showcasing their ability to slow down and allow the body to regenerate through their skill. The Kenya Tourism Board, using their slogan, Tembea Kenya, has been advocating for Kenyans and tourists to tour the country and enjoy all what it has to offer. Tembea Kenya cannot really happen without the help of safari guides and naturalists who also participated in the competition.
They were targeting about the conservation of the wildlife, the guiding with naturalists. How would you be able? How can you as well be able? You as a guide, how can you as well be able to host that guest who is on your hands or who she's on your hand from some couple of days? She's expecting to learn from you, or he's expecting to learn from you. So those are the areas that they were specifying, and also the challenges that were. What are the outcome, or what are the challenges that we get from while in the field? For instance, when you go to a guest into the Mara, and during the dry spells there's no rain in the Mara, and then there's no rain in the Mara, there's you cannot be able to see the crocodiles, neither the hippos, and the guest is insisting. So what can you tell? Those are the challenges, but you just follow you must speak the reality, whereby if there's no rain, therefore the Mara River must be dry up. And if there's no rain in the Mara River, no hippos, no crocodiles can be able to be seen.
I'm really excited because personally I feel it's about time that Kenya sets its standards and its mark. That the fact that Kenyans are already well known internationally, having a competition will just bring a new niche and fresh of breath air to the tourism industry. So I'm very excited and seeing the wealth of knowledge and experience that we have in our tour guides in Kenya currently.
The 3-day competition ended on the 29th of May with all the participants eagerly awaiting the award ceremony and keeping hope alive that they will emerge as winners. Good luck to all those who participated in this year's National Tourism Competition, and remember, together we win.